Welcome to the channel. Leo never loses. Or at least I try not to. So let's get down to business. Before I show you how I try to control this NAV erosion and all these drawdowns, let's take a look at the payments I'm going to receive tomorrow. So, because remember, today is the ex-dividend day. So let's go take a look. Remember, you come here, global news, and then on the scroll bar you put YieldMax, and it comes right out. So, okay, these are all the payers for tomorrow. This is letter C. So here we got Alti right there. Alti, she paid 9 cents, so she paid more. Let me write that. She paid more than last week. Last week I believe she paid 8 cents. So that's not bad at all. So she Alti 9 cents, a little bit over 9 cents, but 9 cents. And the next one that I have here is Connie, right here. Connie, she paid 65 cents. Very good payment. If you buy them today, you won't get paid tomorrow, okay? Because today it's the ex-dividend day. In order for you to get paid, you had to buy them yesterday on the declaration. So whatever you buy today, you won't get paid tomorrow. You'll get paid for next month, whatever the distribution may be for next month. And these right here are the letter D for next week's payer. And here I have Misty, right there, Misty. So, okay, we got that out the way. Let's get this out the way here. Now, Misty right here, Connie. Let's see, what's the payment? 1,540 times, what was that? 65 cents. $1,000. I'm gonna get $1,000 from Connie, and from Alti 1,551 shares. She paid 9 cents. 139. So I'm gonna get a payment tomorrow of $1,139. You're gonna be deposited into the account. That's the beauty of these YieldMax now. Now you need to know what you're doing, in my opinion, and they're gonna be just fine. Now, Connie, let's take a look at Connie, okay? Let's take a look at Connie and see if we are able to buy Connie today, because this is very important, the way you buy them, okay? Very important. This is the way I'm going to control the NAV erosion. This is the way I'm going to control it. Now, it says on my platform, 854, okay? My average. She's at 756. So she's below my average, but that's not even my average, okay? My average, deducting all the distribution, because remember, I deduct all the distribution before I buy. Very important. So my average is $6.26, okay? That's deducting all my distribution that I've collected. So $6.26. She's at $7.56. She's above my average price. So I cannot buy her, because if I buy her, then I will contribute to bring this average higher. And that is one thing you cannot do with these YieldMax, okay? It's bad enough that you have to deal with the NAV erosion. And then if you contribute and you buy above your average cost, you're never going to get them under control. So it's very important. I know sometimes you can't buy. Now that's why I have that anchor system. I'm not going to be buying with the anchor system now because I'm going to use that anchor system when I have plenty of them. Okay? When I have plenty of them. For now, I'm not going to use it. So anyways, right now, my average is 626. Now, I did some calculation. My average for the year is 626. My average since I started is 460. So how did I do that? Simple. What I did was, so that way I know both. Okay? I know the one for the year, and I know the one since I started buying into this fund. Okay? So it's very simple. We're going to come here, dividends, right? And then this is what I did. I came here. See, these are all the payments that I got. So I came April, March, February, January. Okay? I didn't count December. So I started from January, right? And then I deducted all this distribution, okay? January, February, March, and April, all this distribution. Plus the one that I am going to get tomorrow. I already put it in the equation. And my average came up to $6.26, okay? And then what I did was I continue with the other formula, and then I added the rest of them since I began, and that came out to $4.60. So I have both numbers. So now I know exactly where I'm standing. For the year, my average is $6.26. Since I started, my average is $4.60. Okay, so again, I am not able to buy because I refuse to contribute to the NAV erosion. So I won't. So we're going to go to the next one. Alti. See if I'm able to buy Alti. I did the same calculation with Alti. And the numbers are as follow. The platform is showing 714. She's at 590, 589, 590. Okay. My average for the year is $5.75. So $5.75 for the year. Now, since I started trading her, my average is $4.70. Okay? $4.70. So she's at $5.90, $4.70. That's about $1.20. So if you multiply $1.20 times 1,551, that's how much money I'm making since I started trading this ETF. And then 1,550, you deduct the taxes, are going to come out to around 1,100, more or less. That's the reality. That's how much money I've made on this YieldMax. Okay, that's the reality. So that's the way I try to do this to control the NAV erosion and to control, especially the NAV erosion. I'm going to work on the drawdowns, and they're going to be very simple. These are going to help me on the drawdowns. Remember the new lineup that I put in? Now, I will only buy this when they are below as well as my average. Okay, for instance, SCHD. Okay, I cannot buy SCHD because she's not under my average. If she's not under my average, I will not buy her. Okay, right now she's at 25.84. My average is 25.25. For me to add to this new lineup, they gotta be below my average as well. If they're not, I won't buy. Okay, so that's gonna do exactly the same thing I'm doing with the YieldMax. I'm gonna do with these as well. If they're not below my average, I will not buy them. Okay, so that's why I haven't been able to add to none of them. Okay, now gold gold is under my average. Okay, I've been buying a little bit of gold here. My average is 32.85. Okay, I did some buying. Now I got another one here set. I want to see if she falls around 31.20. If she falls, I have one there, only to buy one. But if she hangs around 21.30, I'm gonna buy 25, 50 of them. Okay, I'm just waiting around and see if she continues to drop. If she does, I will continue to buy at 31. So I'm waiting on her. Okay, but for now, that's the plan. The new lined up. If they're under my average, I will buy. If they're not under my average, I will not buy. Okay? And remember, like I always say, this is not financial advice. Okay? I'm not a financial advisor. This is what I'm doing with these YieldMax. Okay? To get to that $1 million. This is how I'm trading them. If you want to do this, you need to do your own research, okay? And come up with your own conclusions and see what works for you. Okay, very important. Now, having said that, I'm trading these YieldMax and I'm going with this journey. All right. I'm building this portfolio to $1 million while managing that NAV erosion and try to avoid the drawdowns. That's my main focus here, okay? Now, if you like this vibe that I'm doing here, subscribe to the channel and follow along for the ride, okay? And see exactly how I make this happen. I want to get to that $1 million, but I want to get there with no NAV erosion and very little drawdown. Okay, I want to have them under control. Now, Misty came up again. She went up. You see how my average is 24.11 and she's 24.95. This is how I want to be with all of them. Okay, this scenario right here. This is a scenario I want to have, and that's what I'm going to try to accomplish. Okay, I don't want to come here and see that NAB is destroying my account, the drawdowns. Oh, no, I don't want none of that. So I'm going to be working on that. Okay, that's why if it's not under my average cost, I refuse to buy them. Once I deduct all my distribution, what's my average cost? Connie, my average cost for the year is $626. She need to be below $626. Okay, now if she's not, she's close to $626, I could do the options with the anchor system. Okay, and I could push her back and make some money there. But if not, I need to wait. Okay, I'm not gonna be buying wherever. No, I want to have this under control. Look, my account is coming back up again, 35. Okay, and I was with this downside market, nothing happened. Look at my buying power, 50,000. You need to know what you're doing if you are using margin. Okay, I'm not gonna get a margin call. I keep telling you that it's not gonna happen for me. Okay, I know exactly what I'm doing, and believe me, I'm gonna get these YieldMax under control. Make no mistake about that. I'm gonna make that $1 million as well. Anyways, let me get a drink of my coffee. Let me get a drink of my coffee. Oh, so good. This coffee is really good. So good. Thanks for stopping by. And I think I'm done here. So like I always say, may the winners be on our side. And I'll see you soon.